Hi guys, it's Sarah from Lola Rose 9314, and it's Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday was created over by Ginger Reads Ginger Reads Laney. Sorry about that. Don't know why I can never get that right. And this Top 5 Wednesday is all Thanksgiving based. It is the top 5 books we are most thankful for. But before I get into that, I would like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and state what I'm most grateful for. Because during this holiday season, we're all focused on Christmas. Even Thanksgiving Day, they have Black Friday sales for Christmas, and we forget about the true meaning of Thanksgiving, which is being with family and being thankful for what you have. So, during this day of holiday bliss, I would ask for you to take a few moments, stop right where you are, and thank God that you have everything that you do, because some people are not fortunate to have the things that you do. And, it's just a holiday we all take for granted, and it's actually a holiday that makes a lot of sense to have, because we should be thankful for things. So keep that in mind when you're doing Black Friday shopping for Christmas, because I do feel like Thanksgiving is a neglected holiday. Even though Thanksgiving would not be my top choice for a holiday, mostly because my second favorite's Christmas, and my first favorite is Halloween. But I think Thanksgiving would be a third, mostly because most people would be like, wait, is Valentine's Day not your favorite? No, Valentine's Day is actually my least favorite holiday out there. So, without further ado, I will state what I am thankful for. I am thankful for all of you over on YouTube that actually take your time to watch my channel. Thank you so much for that. I am thankful for my friends because they have been so supportive over this past year for me. So I'd like to thank you all. You know who you are. So thanks, friends. I'd like to thank my family because my family is my top priority. Everything for me is centered around my family. So if you screw with my family, basically screw with me. So let's not try that. And of course, I am thankful for the most amazing boyfriend in the world. We just celebrated our 1 year anniversary, so I'm so happy about that. So I have a lot of things to be thankful for, and this year is actually one of the best years I've ever had. So 2015, you've been good to me. Thank you so much for being good, and let's hope for a good 2016. Hopefully, because my sister's getting married in 2016, so I'm excited. So without further ado, I give you my top 5 books that I am thankful for, and I'll give an explanation as to why I am thankful for them. Coming in at number 5 is The Darkest Minds by Alexandria Bracken. This book right here was a book that helped me get out of my reading slump this year, made me pursue making a booktube in the first place, mostly because I really wanted to talk about this book to you guys, and I loved this book so much. It brought me out of my reading slump and really reminded me why I loved reading in the first place. So The Darkest Minds by Alexandria Bracken is number 5. Coming in at number 4 is a book that I love dearly, that's close to my heart, that most people have never heard of before, and that is Demon Kissed by H.M. Ward. Demon Kissed, why I'm thankful for Demon Kissed is because I was one of the first people on board of Demon Kissed. Ever since its development, I liked the page, I followed the page, I wrote reviews for almost every single book. So I was excited about that. I felt like I was actually a part of a real book community while I was in this community. That and the author herself actually put one of my reviews on her top review thing, and I'm just all like, that was so awesome, and it was cool to actually have an author who actually acknowledged my existence, because, I talk about authors all the time, but this author really acknowledged her fans to begin with, and that's what I loved about her, and I was thankful that just because I liked the synopsis of this book and it seemed like a really cool book, I became part of such a good community. So thank you for that one. So coming in, number 3 will probably not shock anyone. These top 3 were really hard for me to pick. I juggled around. Actually, these top 5 were really hard for me to pick because there are so many books to be thankful for. So, without further ado, coming in at number 3 is Crank by Ellen Hawkins. Crank by Ellen Hawkins was the first Ellen Hawkins book I read. Ellen Hawkins has become one of my favorite authors thus far. Besides Rochelle Mead, she's my second favorite author. Her books are amazing, and it all started with Crank for me, mostly because I love her dark subject matter, especially Crank, because it tells a story of what life is like when you're on meth, and I never really understood what life was like on meth until I read this book, because she does have some credibility. Like, people who have done the research know that her daughter was a meth addict, and this is loosely based off her own daughter's experience. So I'm thankful that I'm not a meth addict, because this book, not that I want to touch meth before, I would never touch meth. I've actually seen what it does to people, and it's disgusting. So this book, I was like, you know what, screw it. I am glad I'm nowhere near that stuff. So, good book to be thankful for, and good author. So coming in at number 2 is actually a recent book I just read. I gave it 10 out of 10 stars this year, mostly because it was such a good book, and I'm so thankful for it right now. And that is Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I am thankful for this book, mostly because it really gave me the darker perspective of OCD. I never really got that OCD could be really this bad until I read this book. This book was not only one of my favorites from this year, but it was really, really, really beautiful. It was beautifully written. The plot twist just made me cry my eyes out. This book gave me such emotion and such feeling that no book ever has before, besides my number 1 pick, and you'll see that in a minute. For those of you who have actually watched my BookTube channel before, probably know what the number 1 spot is going to. So, without further ado, Every Last Word. I'm thankful for you because you educated me so much in this past year about one disorder that I never really knew about, even though I have slight OCD, but it's not really this bad, which I'm thankful for, so thank you for that. So coming in at the number 1 spot is one that no one will be surprised I picked from number 1. This book, I have loved it ever since I started reading it back in high school. Even before high school. I think I read this in middle school. I'm not 100% sure when I started that. But it is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. Not only did this book introduce me to a fantastic author who has now claimed my favorite author spot, but it was the first book that actually got me to fall in love with reading, besides Lauren McDaniel. Lauren McDaniel is actually another author I didn't really talk about on my channel, which I really should. But Vampire Academy, as you could tell, I love Vampire Academy. I have been there through the book series. I've been there through the spin-off series. I've been there through the graphic novels and the movie, which they totally botched some of the scenes that I was really angry about. But you know what? Without Vampire Academy, I would never have actually been induced in such an amazing world. And I feel sorry for anyone who hasn't read this book yet, because it's an amazing book. And Rochelle Mead is an amazing author. A really nice author, too. I've never met her in person, but I hear she's really nice and she's really awesome. So, with me, I've personally grown up with these books. I've grown up with these characters. Rose and Mitri have actually scored my top favorite couple of all time. They even beat out Damon and Elena for me, which if you watched my channel before, especially my Vampire Diaries review, you know Delena is my favorite TV series couple of all time. But Rose and Dimitri just have a little more edge to them and a little more risk, and I love them both. I feel like I've personally grown up with these characters. I personally grown up to love the series as a whole. I have met so many people, mostly because through Vampire Academy, mostly because of our shared interest in the book, or wanting the movie, which took 2.5 years to get off the ground, to be awesome. I was there when they announced the movie. I was there when they were casting for the movie. All these people I've never met if I had never started reading Vampire Academy in the first place. I was so invested in it all, and I love it. And I met so many amazing people just because I have read this amazing book by an amazing author. It's just plain amazing. And there you guys have it. That was my top 5 books to be thankful for. I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you for the next Top 5 Wednesday. Bye!